Well, welcome to another in the episode of Shoot What You See. This time, photography by the seaside, or photography by the sea. And I thought I'd start here on Camber Sands. It's just amazing, look at this. I'm now in East Sussex, just bordering Kent. But we've got these windsurfers. Are they winds? Is it boards sailing boards? Parachute sailing? Tell me in the comments what it is. They're a little far out at the moment, but what I thought I'd start doing before I do some other kind of captures is set the camera on auto ISO, because I don't know what the sunshine's going to do, but specifically because I'm going to be shooting in shutter priority to try and capture these guys on their sailboard things. I might have to walk down there a little further. I want to have the shutter priority, you know, at least 250th of a second, maybe even up to 1,000th of a second. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to walk a little further up here because it's all happening up there. I'll park the car at that side and whoa, wind. I don't want the wind to blow into the microphone. The wind baffle is actually quite good, but until I get home I don't actually know if it's working or not. Walking backwards. So yeah, I'm going to set up down here, do some handheld, capture the guys, and then we've got these groins sitting up with all their moss and everything covered on them, seaweed, lichen, like and subscribe. Stealing that from Gavin Hardcastle. So while I'm walking up here, just would like to quickly say, if you'd give the video a thumbs up, I'll say it now, and a subscribe, but particularly the thumbs up, because every time you do a thumbs up, it helps the channel, it really does. Okay, a couple of guys coming in. I'm going to take a series of shots, and then we'll adjourn and do some other photography as well. Spectacular. They're flying right close to me now. Look at that blue sky. Oh, too close. Let's zoom in. Amazing. Look at them all. Oh, did you see that? Did I capture it? Really take it off. They all seem to be down that end, but occasionally they come up. Look at these two guys here. Amazing. Is he going to jump? I'm just taking a load of pictures. Lovely. The guy's getting carried by his sail. Come on, pull it in, pull it in. Is he going to pull it in? He might be having a breather. Action photography, shoot what you see. Amazing. Okay, I think I've taken loads of pictures in a matter of minutes. Just, you know, shoot away. kind of want my I missed that. He was right. Oh. Shoot what you see, but don't talk to the camera because you'll miss the shot. Two guys together. It's turned out lovely. I drove from home. It was all cloudy and I thought, yeah, I'll never get anything here. Right, I'll stop the video and then I want to take a shot of the groin and then we're going to go further down the beach because I need to shoot what I see, and it's down that way. That was pretty amazing, those guys. I've got the waves coming in and they're leaving this kind of slushy mush stuff, but I thought I'll take a shot of that. That seems to be a good shot. Bit of seaweed there, some shells washing in. Oh, lots of shells. Razor clams. Look at these razor clams. Get some patterns out of this. What was I doing? I was actually taking a shot down the front, like so. Seaside shot, right? Oh, that's nice. That'll do. I wanted to get the groins. I think the groins will make a good shot. So just head over here quickly. It's a strange one because the weather's it's all cloudy out to sea on the channel, as you can see, but it's breaking bits of blue and that gives me washes of light, especially if I find a subject and the light is washing down on it. Makes a nice composition. But I've got these groins with all the seaweed and the moss. Don't come on the beach with deck shoes. Appropriate footwear, right? Oh, look at that. The sun's suddenly coming out as I approach the groin. See it all illuminating. So let's have a quick think about a composition here. The more I move down, let's give you the live view. The more I move to my right, I then get more of the shape, which is quite nice, and the light comes then through each of the groins. I've got a guy in the background with his sailboard thing. So yeah, one shot of that. Get down on level, break the horizon. I'll do that for you with the live view again so that you can see. If I come up, then the top groin is suddenly below the horizon. But I think it looks more interesting if I can break the horizon with that top groin. So let's fill the whole picture. I need a wide aperture so that I can try and get a better depth of field. Yeah, that looks okay. That's all right, isn't it? Okay, that's Camber Sands, and now I'm going to move down to Greatstone, so back into Kent. So let's go. What way do we go? That way? Or that way? I think it's that way. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Does that give you an earworm? I've got this lush, lovely old boat. An old fishing boat from days of yore. And what have I got? I've got kind of a dramatic sky going on, but all the blue is here. So the sun is behind me. You can see the cloud covering it. Look at the cloud over there, dramatic. But what it's doing, it's giving me this lovely wash of light on the boat. So with the differing greens of the sea, it's just got to be worth the shot, hasn't it? Now I know it's shoot what you see, which then implies it's handheld photography, but I think for the benefit of this subject, I'm going to set up the tripod. So let me set the tripod up. We'll talk quickly through what I'm planning, because I'm planning something. Now, the very first video that I shot when I started my channel was up the road at Dungeness, and I took this picture of one of the old boats, lovely old boat. And then a mere 6 months later, Someone came and set fire to it. Can you believe that? Someone would want to set fire to something like this. Either let it rot away and then be removed, you know, because it becomes a health hazard, but just leave the thing there. You know, there's someone who doesn't like boats, or doesn't like society, or doesn't like themselves. Whatever it was, they did that. Just awful. Okay, so for a composition, I've got the sun behind me and it's shining down on the wood. Let's have a look at this wood. I'm going to walk over to the boat. I know that I've left the camera there. Maybe I'll zoom in, who knows. We've got bits of rope. We've got all this texture and pattern, so I need to come up here. It's got a name on it, but I can't. The Jenny Ray. So we'll get the camera set up. I kind of don't want the Carol Ann, which is the green boat. I just want to capture this boat with that dramatic sky in the background. I've walked out of shot. This is shoot what you see, I promise. However, it's also worthy of its own composition. Live view on. It's like a boat in a desert. So I can zoom out. I can zoom right in. Isn't that lovely? That's nice, that. It's so amateur, isn't it? Farewell and adieu to my sweet Spanish ladies. Do you remember that song from Jaws? That's nice. I think just looking at that in the live view is lovely. Kind of come out a bit. There we go. Situate the boat in the right hand third. That's got to be it, isn't it? Live view off. So what am I going to do here? Aperture priority. Don't need much more than f10. ISO is on 100, so I'll get low noise. I come a little around here and I'll get some of the netting. It's all about composition. It's all about resituating yourself. It's all about resituating the camera so people don't squint their eyes when they're trying to see you doing a photo shoot. Are you enjoying this channel? You're probably not learning anything from it. Oh yeah, that's lovely. I'm going to take a couple of shots. I think they're all worthy of their own merit. Come out a little. So what I've got the boat. I've got that clump of natural seaweedy type stuff. There's a lovely colours of the sea in the background. Okay, so here we go. I'll push it to f14, I think. Gives me 1/60th of a second. Okay, that was it. That was that shot. It's not the one that I'm happy with. Straight away I'm not happy with it because I was going to situate the boat in the right hand third, wasn't I? So I need to come up a bit, focus in. Don't want to lose the shadow of the boat. And I love the dramatic skies. And the question is, will it look better in colour or will it look better in black and white? I've still got to do my Ansel Adams type photography, which is all black and white, but of course he brings out the high contrast in the lights and the darks, and that's the benefit of black and white photography. Right, just wait for the sun to shine on that. I'll then do a portrait shot and then perhaps go in and take a shot. That's lovely. Same settings, f14, 1/60th of a second. Oh, you know what? Not so good. I thought it was. And I think it's because I was chopping off the ropes in the foreground. Where am I going? Tripod. Shoot what you don't see. Hey, this shingle beach is a bit of a pain. Do I? Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I had originally conceived that I would do this, but with the ropes and the pulley coming from the front of the boat, it kind of isn't sitting correctly in the bottom left. So zoom out a bit, I can get the winch, and that looks more kind of industrial, and I think that will look fabulous in black and white, especially with some enhancing of the high contrast on the black and white. Oh yeah, look at that, that's glorious. It's a funny thing, because the reason I do shoot what you see is that I don't plan a composition. You know, if I was going to take a specific picture of a specific subject, I would more than likely have to spend a morning walking around finding, you know, what's the best setup, etc. But in shoot what you see mentality, it really is rock up, take the picture, and that's it, you're done. I bought this tripod I think a year ago now, and already, how long is tripod supposed to last? Already it's getting loose in all certain parts. Lovely old boat. Shall we see if we can get some textures of the wood? Just want to capture the bow of the ship. A ship, it's a boat. Difference between a ship and a boat? You can put a boat on a ship, but you can't put a ship on a boat. So this is a boat. So yeah, just trying to get a bit of the texture of the wood, the rust, and the boat's name. That's it, I'll lock that focus in. I don't want it to adjust, so manually focused in. I can drop the aperture, f9, although I don't know if I should tighten it up. I'll take 2 shots. That's at f9, and then if I push the aperture as slow as it can go, it only wants 1/8 of a second. It's f32, but it might bring in the depth of field further and give me more focus towards the back of the boat. Lovely. Definitely going to take one more shot, so we're going to head a little further around the coast. So what we've got here, this is Great Stone, and then you get down to the flats down there, and that's Little Stone, and then you go past Romney, through the marshes, over there you get into Hythe, and then you swing round, and that's Folkestone right there, and that's Dover right there. So it's quite a vast coastline. Dungeness is behind these buildings. The brown one in the right there is the Pilot, which is a renowned restaurant for its fish. I'm laughing because you've got Dungeness on one side and you've got the Pilot serving humongous cod and chips. But the cod might have 3 eyes, you know, and it glows in the dark. But yeah, the coastline comes all the way around here. Look at the beautiful colours. And this lovely boat. Really enjoyed taking a shot of that. So what I was saying is, if I was going to do this as a subject, I'd want to consider, you know, is this a good shot with all the wood missing? And look at it rotting away at the back here. Jaws, just about to see the head, Mr. Gardner. Old Ben Gardner's boat. I have a memory for these things. It's amazing that it's still got all the tackle and the netting. Do you think someone put that in at a later date? Lovely old thing. Oh well, I captured it, and that was what's important for me. It must have been used in the last 20 years, because we've got a port and starboard light on the mast, you know, with the green and the red, and you've got the netting in there. So maybe it's been pulled up in the last 5-10 years and then it's just rotted away. but it certainly looks like an old boat to me. Anyway, now I'm waffling. I'm going to head down to the coast, see if we can capture one more subject. On we go. Well, I told you I do like to be beside the seaside. Anyway, the further east I've driven, clouding over again, and really nothing to see. However, lovely lady in the Rio's ice cream van said to me, have you seen the seal? I said, what seal? She said, just down there there's a seal. Kind of just keeps bobbing its head up. So I might drive down there in a minute, and if I do see it, I'll just take a few snaps and put them at the end. This is the life. I am actually between IT contracts, so I'm spending a lot of time doing my videos till I get a new job. So, you know, making the most of it. But I noticed the roads seem to be filled with people who like to drive at 20 miles an hour in a 30 zone and 30 miles an hour in a 40 zone. And if only they looked in their mirror and they saw a queue of about 15 to 20 cars behind them, they'd realise that they're causing congestion. And I'm not sure, am I missing that normally because I'm working? And when I'm working, I'm wishing I was out on the road. And then when I'm out on the road, I'm wishing I was working. Anyway, thanks for watching and sticking with it. Perhaps give the video a like, because every single like really pushes the channel out. And actually, perhaps share the content. If you've got social media, you know, Twitter and Facebook and all of that, just hit the share button that you see in the video and say, I'm watching this guy on YouTube and he does some great photographs. And he eats ice cream. Anyway, enough of that waffle. I've had a lot of fun. Hope you got something out of that, if only just to watch the images. I shall say thanks for watching and bearing with, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.